Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Cam, and welcome back to the Road to Asteroid City, where I'll be covering every Wes Anderson film in honor of Asteroid City coming very soon. I've covered everything from Bottle Rocket, his first film, up to The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Playlist link will be in the eye in the right-hand corner. Go check it out if you are so inclined. I want to give one last thank you to Jacob Collins from 3D Movie Cinema for joining me last week for talking about The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. It was a lot of fun. But for right now, it is time to dive into the Darjeeling Limited, starring Jason Schwartzman and Owen Wilson, to the shock of no one, with the added introduction of Adrian Brody. A year after their father's funeral, three brothers travel across India by train in an attempt to bond with each other. Now, I just read you the synopsis off of IMDb. Why? Because, well, I don't think this movie really is about all that much, to be quite honest. I really didn't know what I was expecting with the Darjeeling Limited. It was the one Wes Anderson movie that I had next to no knowledge of. I knew about Rushmore and some of his earlier works, but I had no idea what I was walking into with the Darjeeling Limited. And quite honestly, I think this is honestly one of, if not Wes Anderson's most forgettable films. First and foremost, though, the movie does actually look quite good, as predicted. It's getting to the point now where we're almost at prime Wes Anderson, prime symmetry, prime bold colors. We are almost at Wes Anderson in his final visual form in terms of how he wanted his movies to look. And it definitely feels more along the lines of what a Wes Anderson movie would look and feel like. If we were taking baby steps throughout his filmography in the visual department, the Darjeeling Limited would be a massive leap forward. Basically, if you look at a still image from this movie, you automatically assume Wes Anderson directed it. It's also nice to see all of the actors involved in this. Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson, and Jason Schwartzman all do have a good rapport with each other, and overall, I found their performances to be pretty solid across the board. But I think where my sticking point is with this movie is the fact that I don't think this movie really is about much. There's barely a story. It feels like Wes Anderson wanted to spend time with his friends in India and make a movie at the same time, and they just cobbled together something resembling a story like brothers trying to reconnect after losing their father, and it's like, there you go. I think that could have been effective, but I feel like Wes Anderson's really not interested in telling this story. He's instead just interested in making things symmetrical and putting people on trains because apparently he just really loves him some trains. I think it's really, there are two hallmarks, like two mainstay hallmarks in every Wes Anderson film. Actually, three. Everything is symmetrical. The main character is usually a D-bag, and people must be on trains, or there must be a train involved somewhere in some fashion. Don't get me wrong, I'm not doing the thing where I say the movie's really about nothing. I don't think I'm going quite that far, but I guess my main hangup is the fact that, like I said, it feels like this story is barely explored, and I feel like there could have been some emotional heft to it. Something like, say, what The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou did. But again, I feel like Wes Anderson just kind of reverted back to his old habits of, let's just make stuff look pretty. People will figure it out. Well, I didn't figure it out. I just felt like these people were just running after trains for 90 minutes. What's funny is that on the DVD copy that I watched this movie on, there was about a 20-ish minute short film at the beginning with Jason Schwartzman and Natalie Portman basically getting together and, well, Natalie Portman providing some sexual healing to Jason Schwartzman. And it's called Hotel Chevalier. The entire short film is on YouTube. Go check it out if you're so inclined. But I feel like it's attached to this movie in the DVD copy, and I'm just sitting there like, why was this relevant? Outside of, well, Jason Schwartzman and Natalie Portman getting it on, which, I mean, okay, cool and all, but at the same time, I'm like, what is the point? Even Bill Murray is kind of wasted in this. He literally shows up in like maybe one scene, if my memory serves, and he runs after a train that he misses, and we never see him again. So, yeah, that happened. Overall, end of the day, movie looks nice, performances were good. There's actually a couple of lines where I chuckled, but overall, this is pretty forgettable. And honestly, it's the one Wes Anderson movie that, when preparing this series for this channel, I struggled to remember the most. I had never seen it, of course, but I had always forgotten that Wes Anderson did, in fact, direct the Darjeeling Limited, and I had no idea. I forgot even a couple times preparing for this, like I said. So that really says something about the Darjeeling Limited. This is just my opinion, of course. What did you all think of the Darjeeling Limited? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to read what you have to say. Well, this project has been interesting in that I didn't expect to be so meh on Wes Anderson's filmography. However, that's all about to take a change for the better because the next movie up is one of my all-time favorite animated movies from 2008. It is Fantastic Mr. Fox. But if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to allow notifications so when a new video drops, you'll be the first to know about it. My name is Ryan Cam, and I'll see you in the next one.